There are a number of hurdles for many people who'd like to further their education. One of the biggest often deals with financial considerations. But did you know there are programs available that can help? And that's where Metropolitan Community College's Financial Aid and Veterans Services Office may be able to assist you. I'm Kent Pavelka, your host on MCCTV, and my guest, Wilma Jellem, the director of that department. She joins us straight ahead on MCCTV. Wilma, we're anxious to find out what's new for students in the realm of financial aid. Always something new, correct?
Oh, yes.
I mean, it's just ever changing. And it's always good, I think, to start with an overview of what your office provides students.
Sure. We are very fortunate to have a lot of electronic services to help students. We have assistance in person or on the phone if a student needs help filing FAFSAs to apply. If they want to apply for scholarships, right now we have scholarship things that are going on. And if they just have questions, like if they haven't applied to the college yet, we'll tell them what they need to do that. So it's a lot of excitement. We're launching a lot of electronic services that are going to make things easier for students, and we're going to come to the point where they can actually access things 24/7 to be able to do their paperwork. They don't have to wait for us.
Very good. Let's dig into it then. Maybe the first thing to do is it's mccneb.edu, and then to get to your page /
Right off the front page,
Okay.
it says financial services.
Okay.
That's your starting point.
Yeah.
So once you hit financial services, there is a link to pretty much everything financial aid information. There's the link to the scholarship page. There's a link to the FAFSA, the application information. So if you're just starting out, there's information you can read to get you started so you kind of understand the context of what you're doing.
Yeah. So mccneb.edu right there on the front page, and then the phone number's there too.
Yes.
Yeah, and you always welcome phone calls.
Oh yes, we have calls. We take calls from 8 in the morning until 5 in the evening.
Very good. Let's take a look. You
Okay.
mentioned the website. We've got some. We'll let you take a look.
So that's right off our front page. Financial services is where you find everything financial aid. So you just click on that, and that takes you immediately to the financial aid page. And if you look on that left-hand side, you'll see where there's a whole directory of everything that you would need to access, and the FAFSA Live.
Now wait a minute, just a second. For people who are going to click on this for the first time, what is FAFSA?
FAFSA is your free application for federal student aid. And I emphasize free because there are people that try to charge for services to help you, but it's free with the government, so you don't have to pay anybody.
Okay.
And then this link here that we're highlighting is for scholarships, because right now scholarship applications are being accepted through our new scholarship office, and that scholarship office is brand new this year, and they're expanding the scholarship opportunities all the time, and every quarter there is a window, a 30-day window for new applications. So 4 times a year, students could go in and apply for scholarships. So if you're starting in the fall, or if you're starting in winter or spring or summer even, there's always an opportunity to apply for scholarships. So we tell people to bookmark that and check back often, because you never know when there might be a scholarship. And we do have some full ride scholarships, which will pay for tuition fees and books. So there's lots of information out there that students need to pay attention to, in addition to what the FAFSA provides, which is federal aid. This is institutional aid, and also aid through our foundation. MCC Foundation has a lot of great benefactors who provide money for scholarship opportunities.
Yeah, in a basic sense, scholarships you don't have to pay back.
Right.
And there is a payback for the financial aid.
Right.
So the menu items on the left there, I mean, you can just go straight into apply now or whatever.
Yeah, you can go to apply. If you've already set up an account, you set up an account once, and then you're good to go. Every time there's an application opportunity, you just go out there and select the ones you want your application to provide. And so it's very easy. It's like one-stop to apply for all the different scholarships, and we have over 300 different ones.
Very cool. So is this a new addition to the website here to make it easier to navigate, to get the information, or?
It is improved. It's not brand new, but it is improved now where it's simpler to do the application. It pulls in, once you set up your profile, it brings your information back into it, and they're doing some additional improvements to make it even easier to match students and their major and their interests with the individual scholarships. So.
And again, if you go to the website and you kind of get stuck for whatever reason, just pick up the phone. Yeah,
exactly.
So we encourage you to do that. Now we also want to talk about something new with FAFSA, which is a new app.
Right.
Let's talk about it.
We started last year. This is the current year for 2018-19, which is the current year we're in, and that goes up through summer. This summer of 19 is the end of the 18-19 year. And FAFSA, this is the FAFSA app. So it's an app that's just the FAFSA. Students can go out, you can do your complete FAFSA application, submit it, sign it, everything from your mobile phone. And that's how it's done.
It's called FAFSA is mobile.
Right.
Yeah.
It's FAFSA.gov, and the mobile app is just for the FAFSA app for 18-19.
Wherever you get your apps normally for whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
They're out there on the web
Okay.
for download from the government.
So you still need this one for
18-19.
18-19.
If you aren't going to go use a computer and go to FAFSA.gov, then you can use this app and do all the same things.
Do it either way.
Yeah. But then now, this year, for 19-20, which is for classes starting this fall of 19, we have the brand new app, which is My Student Aid. And My Student Aid not only gives you access to FAFSA and doing your FAFSA application, but they give you access to everything federal student aid. Because
there's more than just FAFSA.
Right. There's information like after you've been in school, if you ever took out a student loan, you'll be able to access your loan history with the government, see where you are, how much you owe. If you're looking to do look at your history, because there is a lifetime limit on the federal Pell Grant, so you'll be able to see where you are with that history, as well as a loan. And then if you're looking to go to a four-year school after Metro, you can also look at My College Scorecard. And what that does is it provides information, the same information for all the different schools that you might be looking at, so you can make an informed decision on who best fits you both academically as well as financial. I always tell students, you may have an academic goal, but you need to have a financial plan in order to help you achieve that academic goal. So the new app, it just access at your fingertips for everything that's federal student aid.
And again, you can get all this. You can do all this on the computer too.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
But
everybody's
what we're looking at right now are things that you can't do with the old app.
Right. The old app is just for the FAFSA. So now you really have everything at your fingertips mobile that you used to only be able to access on the computer. So they've made everything mobile. So this is the wave of the future where students will always have access to all of their information through the mobile app. So it's just really phenomenal that they were able to finally get all that put together.
Yeah. I mean, it's just amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm always floored by the technology.
Yeah, I mean, here we're sitting here, and I don't have access to my life, which is my phone. You know, right? And you talk about it. So all of this is available now.
Yes.
The new app. So if you use Android, it's wherever you get. I don't know what it's called. I'm an Apple person, so it's the App Store.
Yeah, you can get it at the Apple Store. You can get it Androids either on Google Play or whatever download that you use. It's available from that because all the platforms are supported.
Yeah. So what else are you wanting to get out there in terms of what's available to students that might be new from
Well,
your
the
office?
government has gone with this new app, and so also our financial aid with all the new technology, we're able to go paperless this year. So now for 19-20, which is for students starting in the fall, we have electronic forms. So now students can go, once they file their FAFSA, we get their record, they're going to be given a connection so that if they need to do other paperwork, they can just log straight into our system, and it's called the MCC Financial Aid Self-Service, and they're going to have access immediately to their self-service, and any form they need will be posted there, and they can click on it, it opens, it's an electronic form, and they can fill it out, and if they leave something blank, it won't let them submit it.
Yeah.
So it's more reliable, it's accessible 24/7, so students don't have to, wait to come in to see us to complete their paperwork. And then for anything that's required, like a signature from a parent, for example, they can scan that and then upload that PDF document into their form, and it'll accept that. So we don't have to have paper any longer.
You don't have to meet the students anymore.
Well, once they get the hang of it, I'm sure we won't. And that's one of the things that we're working on, is to provide more individual, when I talked about financial planning for students who are struggling or trying to figure out way.
That kind of thing you need to come in and talk.
Yeah, and so we're going to try to provide more services to students and financial planning workshops, budgeting workshops. We're trying to help them with how to manage their financial life with financial aid.
Very cool, very cool. So what we talked about there, all those forms, that would be from your computer, right?
They can do, that's also mobile app ready.
Really?
So because we already have the MCC My Way account. Once the student has a My Way account, it's accessible using their mobile phone, so they can do it from their phone. So they can snapshot, if they have a form that their parent has to sign, they can snapshot it, convert it to PDF, and upload it from their phone.
So that's operational now, all that. But you've got to fill out, you got to initially get enrolled through FAFSA, right?
Correct.
To get going on this.
Right.
Before you can do your part that makes
Right.
this accessible. I got it.
Yeah, the FAFSA is the beginning.
Yeah. Okay. And anything about veterans at all that you want to talk about? Veteran services.
We do have coming up later this year, we're going to be opening a new Veterans Center. We'll be opening this fall, hopefully. Construction's underway at the South Omaha campus, the ITC building. It's going to not be the ITC anymore. There's a lot of new construction and remodeling going on there. And so we'll be opening a new Veterans Center come fall of 19. So we're real excited about that. We're going to have expanded services, lots of cool things that we'll be able to do for our veterans and providing support services.
Before we close, just less than 2 minutes left, let's go through dates again that are really important. Or if not specific dates, how it works on the calendar.
Sure. Right now for FAFSAs, we have the current year FAFSA is for 18-19. So if students are going to start spring quarter starts March 7th. And then also for summer quarter. So if you're looking to start in the spring or the summer, you have to have an 18-19 FAFSA completed.
Okay.
If you are not going to start until fall, so let's say you're a high school senior right now, you can apply for the 19-20 is open now. Plus we have the FAFSA Lives running all month. Both on Tuesday nights from 5:30 to 7:30 and on Saturdays from 10 to noon. I have staff that's available to help you wherever you're at in the process so that you can get that FAFSA done.
Every Saturday in February and August, and then once a week. Otherwise, right?
It's the second Tuesday
month,
and the third Saturday of every month, but in February and August, we're both every Tuesday and every
Gotcha.
Saturday.
Very good. Great overview.
So we're excited.
You're busy. Thank
Yeah.
you. Well, appreciate it.
Thank you.
And thank you for being with us on MCCTV. Our goal is to better acquaint you with the mission, leadership, and the reach of the college. I'm Kent Pavelka for Metropolitan Community College.